Today we want to have a chat with Steven Pointer. It's a retired realtor from Florida. He's living in Puerto Vallarta now, and we want to have a chat today about his experience of moving to Puerto Vallarta and his purchasing. And we will have a little chat about his experience, how do he like PV, his dislikes, and the things that he loved the most. So hope you enjoy about this video, you like it, and if you have more questions about it, please send me a message and we can help you out. All right, everyone, welcome back again. This is Nef Roman, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're almost at the end of October. Great day in Mexico. Great festivities, and today I'm with the one and only Steven Pointer.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much,
sir.
Steven.
It's good to see you as always. Yes.
Thank you very much for giving me a little bit of your time.
Sure.
I always want to have a talk with you. You are a very, very, very good person to me. You've been very, very good to me since I met you as an accident, probably too.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, that's
so
here.
Today we want to talk about how Steven ended up in Puerto Vallarta, right? He's from the States. He's from
Florida.
Okay. And
Born in Michigan and raised in Florida.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So today we want to talk about a little bit about real estate, but most about how do he end up loving Puerto Vallarta? How did you become part Mexican now? I love your shirt, man.
I am. Thank you. That's why I wore it just for you.
Yeah. That's a great shirt.
It's
so
actually,
tell me, how did you end up here?
Well, it was an accident, actually. I've been to Mexico and other coasts lots of times.
Yeah.
And when the coronavirus started to hit, the world was cutting down, shutting down. And we had a trip planned, and it got canceled. And my dentist always came to PV for years, loved it.
Your dentist?
My dentist in Key West. And we had a ticket, so we used it. We came here on a fluke. Mexico had not shut down yet. We stayed just a couple blocks over there, which I'm sure you're at the pinnacle.
Yeah.
So you got the mountains and you got the ocean, and we went, wow. Within a couple of days, Mexico had shut down and they sent us home. But Pinnacle was so cool. When things loosened up a little bit, they reached out and they says, come back for another week. We'll give you a great price and we'll transfer you from and to the airport.
Okay.
And I'd already, as you know, I used to be a realtor.
Yeah.
I love you because you're a coal banker. You're the best. And you're well trained.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And so I knew kind of, it was in the back of my head, was itching. I was 60. I was starting to retire. And the world was getting worse and worse and worse. Politics and health and death, family. And so it happened for a fluke, and it was a wonderful accident.
Wow.
And look at us now.
I love that. Look at this. I've been with you many times, and last time we had dinner here. Thank you very much for that dinner. I got a great time, and you're a great cook, by the way. You're a great cook. I mean, it's
That's
awesome.
what they say.
It's really good. Yeah. Thank you very much. So you say the first time you come over, you stayed at Pinnacle, right?
Yes.
You never were expected to see something like this. It wasn't in your plans. So what was the first thing that you were like kind of amazed or surprised about Puerto Vallarta?
Well, it's the coast. I traveled around the world, but I wasn't expecting to see this Italy. The people, the architecture, the mountains, or you can reach out and touch them, and the beach. It's a city that's big enough where we have Costco and Home Depot, but it's still small enough that it maintains the Mexican charm, the cobblestone streets, the food. You know, I love it. Yeah.
Was kind of difficult for you to make the decision to just, you know what, I love PV, and you were about to retire, you were in the process of retiring, so like, okay.
Thinking about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And of course the coronavirus shut everything down. You know, I'm not a person that has anxieties, but there was one point when I knew I was leaving the country, when we were coming back to sign off on that first condo, and then once we got here, I could tell you I've had no regrets.
Sweet, I love that.
It's a little scary, but when you get here, you realize that you have these wonderful airports, and you've got direct flights to so many places around the world, Canada and America. that you can. It's affordable for someone that's retiring here.
Yeah. So, since after you come over the first time, how long it took for you to make a decision? So, like, I'm going to buy a property in Puerto Vallarta.
Well, like you know, I was a realtor years ago.
And he was a great realtor back home.
Well,
yes.
It was because I was trained by Coldwell Banker.
There
the best. And it matters.
It
does matter. But I knew I was looking, if I said, I'm going to do this, I want pre-construction.
Okay.
And Puerto Vallarta is such a booming city right now. So there is still, you know, they talk to you about pre-construction. So we found one in 20. And it was, things were slowing down, so their prices were good.
Yes.
Right? And it was just, we jumped so quick that by the time we left here, we came back and forth 3 or 4 times, looking, buying, bringing money, we had a house that was completely paid for in Key West.
All right.
And within a year, we were moving.
That's fast.
It just worked out that way. We got what we needed. You know, I don't know, you know this, you probably tell your people, don't wait till you get what you want for the house you're selling. It's best to get what you can in that market because you're going to have more of an opportunity somewhere else and ride the next purchase up.
Yeah.
So I knew that because I was trained right. So yes, because of coronavirus, did we lose a few $100,000? Right? We did. Agree. But what I made $350 on my first condo here in under 2 years. Right?
Wow.
So if you're thinking about retiring or investing, don't be the kind of people that says I should have bought in the 80s or in the 90s or 2010.
The right time is right now.
The only people you hear that don't say that are the ones that buy.
Exactly. Yeah.
So do it.
So margaritas kind of, make you move a little bit?
That's all great here. The food, the margaritas, the sunshine.
Yeah.
But it was the opportunity. Where do I want to retire?
That was awesome.
And we've thought about Italy. There's a lot of places in the world
you travel a lot.
Bringing you. And I thought, you're still close enough to the States. You can get home in a few hours, right? We have what we need here from the States pretty much, right? Health is a good thing now. You get medicine here. It's not as scary as it was maybe 15, 20 years ago. This is a place that people are coming.
Media back in the States is kind of crazy, right? So that's where a lot of people kind of scared about it. And then you mentioned pre-construction. A lot of people first of all, the media, pre-construction, right? Moving, language barrier. You didn't find anything stop you in that way.
Be polite wherever you're going to go in the world. I'm learning my Spanish, poquito, but I know enough to buenos dias and hola and get up and be polite. I walk all over the place.
I know you do.
For my produce. My God, produce, when it comes from the mountains, it's incredible here. The meat markets, it's affordable. So I've never looked over my shoulder and went, am I scared of being here? And I've been here for over 4 years.
Wow, that's very good, man. I understand a lot of people they make a lot of questions. I belong to a lot of Facebook groups where they ask a lot of questions about language, about how safe it is. Should I go? Should I not? So I wanted to have a video like this with somebody like you that already had a property here, that has been here for a while, people over there, they can hear from you, your experience. And I noticed that you love it, you having fun, and you have no regrets, like you say. Well,
if this is going out to your American clientele, you're Canadian, or there's a direct flight from Mexico City to Barcelona. So it's easy. And there's everybody else is here too. So everywhere we live and we own, there's a plethora of Canadians, Americans that speak your language. And most of the people here, if you're kind enough to attempt Spanish with them, they're going to attempt English with you. So,
most people speak English here too, so you'll be okay with everything.
Absolutely.
Right? Meanwhile, you are
I can communicate.
Yeah, I know.
Enough.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get better.
Tell me, when you purchase your property, I'm going to be very, very into real estate kind of thing. When you purchase your property, the process to buy the property was easy, was Mexican timing, or do you find that it was good? The agent that you deal with, it was okay? It was a neighbor, you got a good experience? Maybe, I don't know, I want to hear from you.
My advice with anybody is always find a company that you trust. And when you find an agent, a realtor, ask them. There's questions you can ask people, like, what's the inventory like right now? How long have you been in the business? What do you specialize in? Off air. People should know what a 1,200 square foot can run you, because you're going to be asking the questions. Is this right for me now? Can I afford this now? So you want a realtor that's been trained properly and that knows the inventory.
Yes.
So I was lucky because I knew what I was looking for.
Because you got experience though.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. But that's what your people are going to learn today.
Yes.
Ask the right questions, but know that this is not a scary place where maybe some people make it sound like it is. This is a loving, incredible place, and that people have the answers if you're willing to ask.
I mean, I'm amazed. Oh, what you're saying, the way you put it, it's like really simple. Because I have some clients already that they kind of, waiting to pull the trigger. Like, okay, I don't know, I'm going to wait until the elections are done. I'm going to wait for this, for that. And like, look, by the time you make a decision, price is going to be up, and you're going to end up paying a little bit more money. But
people hear that and they don't believe it, but it's true. Every month, every 6 months, and every year, the opportunity that you want is going to change. Now, unless you're planning on winning a lottery in 5 years, or you're waiting for a huge chunk of change that you won't care whether you have to spend $300, $500, or $700 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, then that's an option for you. But they make it so easy here to rent your property, right?
Yes.
I made my first property, because of coronavirus, was a pre-construction, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, about 5 blocks off the beach.
Yes.
I paid $350, and I sold it for $650 in under 2 years. And if you get the right people, they will help you get your residential card so you can sell, and taxes and driver's license. Everyone has been so helpful. They made this process easy, and they made me, when I sold, to do it properly with title work.
Go. That's very important.
It's very, very important. Yeah. So trust the process, and don't wait.
For some people, it's like scared. Like, do I really own that property? Is this really mine? And you already went through that process. You purchased one, you sold it,
and most of the land here is for 99 years.
Exactly.
Right? Well, I've got about 20 years left, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, so what they do with my condos is what they do.
All right. Okay. So are you kind of bored of the view that you have in the back of your property here?
No. But you know what? You have a rental too, right?
Okay.
So my rental is booked until end of April. And every January, people about 6 months out will start booking the summer. I think in 2024, we probably had a total, like a couple days here, maybe 3 weeks of the entire year that it's set.
Steve, how do you like the food here?
I love it because it's fresh, right? Every day you go up and the farmers are bringing barrels at 7 o'clock of fresh food, and the chickens are actually yellow.
They are.
They're not a creamy pink or whatever it is.
Yeah, so they are yellow. Yeah.
The food is fresh. It's
fresh.
really good. Yeah.
I do like the avocados here. Very fresh, very inexpensive, right? I mean, I have a lot of avocados in my house. I have an avocado tree, and I eat a lot of avocados, especially in September, which is the
avocado, mangoes.
Oh my God, mangoes are awesome.
So good, so sweet. Yeah.
All kind of food here, and then you have all kind of restaurants, like name it: Indian, Japanese, Italian, Mexican, of course.
Everything.
A lot of tacos.
Everything. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, for a small city, you've got your beach, you got your mountains. Yeah. You can go down the waterfalls where they filmed Predator.
Yes.
Or you can go out a couple miles this way and go zip lining, horseback riding, or four-wheeling.
Yeah.
It's
the
incredible.
Whales coming.
What?
Whales.
Yeah, all season. You can go out to Rhythm of the Nights.
Sweet.
And that's almost like a Circus Soleil.
Yeah.
And they'll take you out. You'll see the whales on the way out and party on the way in. Yeah. So whatever
very
you want to
important.
do.
At the end of this month, we have the celebration of the Day of the Dead.
Very fun.
Everything becomes very colorful around. It's a big tradition in Mexico that has been getting together with Halloween now.
Yes.
And it's a fiesta now of 3 days.
Yeah.
It's huge.
And the thing they put on the Malecon.
We will have the tallest Katrina.
It's a female dressed in traditional Mexican garb, and she's 100 feet tall or something.
Yeah.
It's the largest in the world, and they have all the stuff set up in the next week. It's incredible.
Yeah. So Mexicans, we're a lot of fun, and we like to party and celebrate for everything. If somebody dies, we celebrate. If somebody it's a newborn, we celebrate. If you fall, if you buy or you sell, we celebrate.
Right.
Yeah. We always celebrate everything about it.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, Mexican culture is awesome, and it's very, very important to let everybody knows that everybody that comes to Puerto Vallarta, or not only here, Mexico, you always welcome. Mexican people and the culture that we have is like we always welcome everybody. We have no problem.
A little kindness goes a long way.
Yes,
you know?
yes. So
beautiful.
hope you guys enjoyed this video. We have a little talk with Stephen here, and if you have questions, and if you want to be in his property that here in Nayri, right?
Nayri 209.
209.
Yep, there's a
Can you
video
give
of
us your number? Can they WhatsApp you?
Sure. 813 766 9878.
Yeah, I'm gonna have his website and everything, just in case you want to book through his website and his
WhatsApp. Yeah,
WhatsApp, and with the website, it's going to be there, all the information.
And mention Nayri and Nayri 209, and I'll know what you're talking about.
It's one block from the beach. Enjoy
right there.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. We want to have another chat with Stephen about traditions, food, and moving to Mexico again. Thank you very much,
Thank you, my friend. Absolutely.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Always.